This may not be what you picture as a brain injury survivor. Emily Hayes is a young woman with a passion for music and the arts. She's hoping will one day turn into a career.
I am mainly a digital artist because I love anime and cartoons.
In 2017, after she graduated Plymouth State, just as Emily was starting out in the professional world, something almost derailed her dream.
I would say like October to December, I started feeling very anxious. Didn't really know what was going on. I called my mom saying my head is broken. My head is broken. Leading up to that point, I was seeing things.
Hospital doctors thought she was having psychiatric issues, even a danger to herself.
I get sent to Concord State Hospital in handcuffs in the backseat of a police car because I'm mental. I can't. They're like, there's nothing we can do for her.
Until one ER doc at Concord Hospital recognized her symptoms. Emily's body was attacking itself from something called anti-NMDA, which causes inflammation in the brain. She has no memories of the 2 months she was treated in the hospital.
So this is what I would call my portfolio of my hospital stay.
But she does have artwork she made during that time.
This is like the kind of stuff I would do, and I don't remember ever drawing that or coloring it in.
Emily Hayes was recovering from a traumatic brain injury. Along with her art, she turned again to music to help.
It helped ground me and bring me back to who I was. It kept me sane, most definitely.
Now, she says, she's 90% healed and still hoping to pursue that career in anime. While Emily's situation was unique, brain injuries are more common than you think.
Most people end up with some level of disability.
Stephen Wade is director of the Brain Injury Association of New Hampshire. He says every year about 3,000 people suffer traumatic brain injuries in the state. They're often left with damage that is not so obvious.
It could be emotional, physical, behavioral, cognitive.
Brain injuries have many causes, from accidents to drug overdoses to strokes. The association helps guide people like Emily to services. And it turns out activities like art and music can play a role in stimulating the brain.
The old saying was, well, after 1 year, you're not going to gain much back, but that's been disproven. And art and music therapy, being active, cognitively, even physically, can make a huge difference in terms of improving your recovery.
Sometimes that brain recovery comes from gaming.
I played the Atari 2600, got an NES, Super NES, a Genesis.
Peterborough resident Sean Hires loves video games, and playing them today is more than fun. It's part of his recovery.
I wanted to learn something new since memory and comprehension was an issue, and kind of grew from there.
About 10 years ago, Sean suffered a traumatic brain injury at work.
At work, going on a break, and both feet gave out underneath me, and I fell back 6 feet, hit my head, and that's all she wrote.
Life for this Navy vet and father of 5 was changed forever. He couldn't think the way he used to.
And then a few days later, comprehension problems and memory problems started showing up.
To find relief, the self-described geek turned to an old friend, video games, old and new.
And then I found Lego video games, and they are some of the most fantastic games anyone could play for rehabbing.
Sean also started writing online reviews for video games and getting published. While his symptoms are still there, he has found online gaming has helped him relax, hopefully leading to a better life for the whole family.
I found what was good for me, and I found it fairly early, and I was able to kind of come back strong.
If you look at Missy Fellows today making jewelry on her front porch in Bristol, it may seem hard to believe in a former life she drove big rigs.
I could do so many things. I had limitless amounts of energy.
Missy was a woman who loved trucks, life, and the arts. But it would all change after a car crash in 2003. So severe, she could barely speak afterwards.
I had to relearn the alphabet and then how to put it into words and nouns and things like that I still have an issue with.
Missy's brain was damaged. She wanted to return to her old love of painting artwork, but her body wasn't the same.
It was so frustrating because to see something and then try to process it and get the hands coordination wasn't matching.
As a TBI survivor, she worked through it and found another creative outlet. Instead of driving the pedal to the metal on the highway, she turned to metal in her shop. Missy Fellows has become an accomplished jewelry maker, often turning old silverware into wearable art.
These are scarf holders that I make.
Missy has found this work gives her focus and gets her mind thinking of design.
Or do hearts if you have your wires come towards each other.
The former trucker is on a road to a better life, and in her own way, passing it on to others.
For me, it's soothing and relaxing. I never do jewelry if I am sick because I always try to impart energies of joy and laughter and love in my work.